Oranjemund is a town like no other. Now that it is open for the nation, the continent, and the world to explore, we have the perfect man for the job on a guided tour of this unique destination. You know Oranjemund like you know the back of your hands. Can you please tell us, what is your connection with the town?
Ek het in Oranjemund gekom om hier te kom werk. En van daar af is ek nog steeds in Oranjemund. Ek is nou plus minus 25 jaar in Oranjemund. En dit is 'n lieflike dorp. Lieflik in die sin, ons is by die see, ons het 'n rivier tot ons beskikking. Ons het die duinebeld hier en ons het alles hier wat ons nodig het.
What makes the town of Oranjemund so unique?
Soos ek gesê het, die see, die rivier, die duinebeld, gimsbokke wat in die dorp rondloop, jakkalse wat in jou yard inkom, uitgaan. Die dorpie is net mooi. Dis min dorpies wat jy kry in die woestyn wat so mooi groen is soos Oranjemund. Die rustigheid in Oranjemund, dit is die tipes dinge wat Oranjemund uniek maak.
Yes. Dawie, why did you decide to choose tourism as your playground?
Oranjemund was vir baie jare 'n toedorp gewees. Min mense het geweet van Oranjemund. Oranjemund was op die kaart gewees, maar ons het nie geweet watter of waar Oranjemund is nie. Nou dat Oranjemund in 2017 oopgemaak het, is dit 'n baie goeie plek vir toeriste. Hulle kan kom kyk na die Duitse geskiedenis, hulle kan kom kyk na die diamantgeskiedenis. Ons het plekke hier wat destyds nie toeganklik was vir toeriste nie. Vandag is dit toeganklik vir toeriste. Hier is soveel geleenthede vir toeriste hier. Ons het 'n boot wat wanneer vergaan het, wat gelig is hier. Dit is alles dinge wat toeriste aantrek hiernatoe.
Dawie, besides the fact that the Atlantic meets the Orange River here, as well as the beautiful dunes that Oranjemund has, what other tourist attractions does the town have?
Ons het 'n museum hier wat baie van die oudtydse dinge aanhou. Ons het 'n plek waar die myn destyds hulle eie krag opgewek het. Dit was op 'n stadium die grootste kragopwekkingsfasiliteit in die suidelike halfrond. Dan het ons die myn wat op hierdie stadium gedeeltelik oopmaak vir toerisme, waar mense kan gaan kyk hoe dit gemyn word. Die goedjies wat die vrouens van like, die wat vir jou BMW verskaf.
Ja.
So, daai tipe goed. Sê, ons het 'n plekkie genaamd Swartkops hier. 'n Lieflike plekkie, dis die hoogste koppie in hierdie area. Van die koppie af kan ons die Oppenheimer brug sien. Dis die koneksie tussen Suid-Afrika en Namibië.
Okay.
Op hy koppie kry ons verskillende plantspesies wat net in daai area voorkom.
Nergens anders in die wêreld.
Nergens anders net in daai area kom dit voor. En dis plantjies wat jy nie sommer sal sien nie. Hierdie plantjies se voortbestaan word veroorsaak deur die mis wat intrek van 'n see. Dis al hoe hulle water kry. Hierdie koppie word ook is ook deel van die Rigtersveld koppies wat jy op 'n stadium sal sien. Maar dit is baie mooi. Julle moet dit self sien om dit te ervaar.
Eenvoudig. Davie, tell us about what you wish to see for Oranjemund, the future that you wish to leave for your children, to raise their families here as well.
Oranjemund is 'n baie lieflike plek en ek sal wil hê Oranjemund moet uitbrei en Oranjemund moet 'n beter plek word as wat Swakopmund op hierdie stadium is. Oranjemund moet die suide se toeriste aantreklikheid word. Oranjemund moet hy plek word wat mense graag sal wil kom by aftree en hulle kinders sal wil bykom grootmaak.
No, Davie, I can't help but to look out here. I can hear the sea is roaring, but the river is so calm. Where are we now?
Ons staan op 'n uitkykpuntjie voordat jy die mond kry. Van hier af kan jy die Ramsar area van Oranjemund sien waar die Oranje rivier wat vir 2000 kilometer flou of afkom en in die see kom ingaan. Van hier af kan jy dit sien. Jy kan die see sien, jy sien die rivier en dit is 'n lekker plek om te wees.
No crocodiles, no hippos, no sharks.
Geen krokodille, geen hippos. Haie gaan jy net in die see kry.
Dan gaan ek vir 'n doef gou. Sien later oom.
Maak so, goed gaan.
David, thank you very much for taking time out to show us the sights and the sounds of Oranjemund, and we really do enjoy being out here.
Dit is my plesier.
And that is Mr. David Besaidnout, the perfect guy to have on your next visit to Oranjemund. Thank you for watching. Oranjemund, established in 1936, from which point onwards CDM, now Namdeb Diamond Corporation, provided every service, the schooling, infrastructure and entertainment required for the people of the town. The winds of change is blowing over Oranjemund, which is no longer a closed town.
This ship was commandeered by King Charles III, and he actually sent a knight to Spain to go and fetch some money from investors, because they wanted to go and fetch some spices in India.
When we were kids, the mine delivered milk, bread, and black paper, black plastic bags for your rubbish, and cleaned your garden, did the maintenance of your house. You had furniture already installed in your house.
It's back. With more days and bigger deals, it's the Spar Rewards Black Friday sale. Get incredible savings across the store when you swipe your Spar Rewards card. Like 1.35 kg Bacoma wheat mix for just $49.99 and Cross and Blackwell tangy mayonnaise. Buy two for only $45. 24 to 28 November only. The Spar Rewards Black Friday sale. Don't miss out.
Fresh FM, young hearts, fresh beats.
Namibia will conduct the 4th Population and Housing Census in August 2022. To find out more, tune into the social media broadcast of Conversations with the NSA on Thursday, the 25th of November as from 11 a.m. on all the One Africa TV, 99 FM and NSA social media pages. The Population and Housing Census 2022. Play your part. Be counted.
Oraniemund is situated in the southwestern part of the Taalkryp National Park, formerly known as the Speergebied, which means prohibited area, prohibited to protect its vulnerable, intricate and unique fauna and flora. The Taalkryp National Park's fauna and flora is so unique that it's been classified as one of the top 20 hotspots for biodiversity in the globe.
Hi, good afternoon.
Thank you very much for hosting me in this beautiful town of yours.
Welcome to Oraniemund.
Ursula, tell us about your connection with Oraniemund.
If I have to explain it, the connectivity for Oraniemund, what it means for me is, if you look at the surrounding areas and you look at the free spaces and you look at the beauty and the peacefulness, you know, in terms of a spiritual level, I could really do very deep connections with my Creator in Oraniemund. My families, I've said, that's a very deep connection. We continue to have these amazing, we built this pool of memories in Oraniemund. And then the workspace, in terms of the workspace, I work with colleagues that are very passionate, that are very knowledgeable, very skilled individuals, which makes this road or this ride in terms of the professional life all worth it. So that's also a very deep connection for me. And then in the community, I mean, you know, Oraniemund grows on you. The people here, we really have truly unique people. And I'm sure if you speak to anyone, they'll tell you about the unique community that we're in. People have a very big love for each other and there's care. So yeah, those are sort of the 4 deep connections that I've got with Oraniemund.
Ursula, tell us about what makes the Taalkryp National Park unique and special.
You know, the type of work that I do, it's such a privilege, because currently the diamond mining company in OMDis, the licenses are overlapping with the park areas. So I have the opportunity in my current capacity to go to very isolated places, very extremely sensitive, habitat sensitive places. And the first thing that you will see is if you go into the park, is this amazing biodiversity, the different life forms that you see. You see the plants, you see the animals, minute plants. You actually, in particular instances, you've got to look twice to actually see that it's there. So delicate and so uniquely formed. And then, of course, the wildlife. You will see in the areas in the park where we are currently operational is you'll have along the international river, Orange River, we've got the riparian vegetation and all the biodiversity that's associated with that. Of course, diamonds, natural resource diamonds, that's what this park is also known for, very important. And then, of course, if you go along the coastal areas, we've got the coastal licenses. So you have beaches, beautiful, pristine, untouched beaches. You've got inland areas and amazing landscapes, just breathtaking, awesome landscapes. Some of those elements throughout the years, those harsh elements have shaped certain things in this park. You have things like the majestic Bougainville's arch, that is a rock arch that's been formed into a great masterpiece by these harsh elements to still stand test of time. So in addition to that, you become aware of the history in the park. There are many examples of the diamond mining history. There's actually represented in the park, you've got 3 eras, represented. You've got the German mining era, and then you've got the consolidated diamond mining area, CDM, called CDM, and then of course you've got the Namdeb mining area. So in terms of the current, in Namdeb's case, the innovative type of mining, you will see the unique type of mining methodology that's been employed along the coastal areas and so forth. It's truly amazing how things, what you can see when you're in the park. And then when you move further or throughout the park, there's things like archaeological sites. So I've talked about a bit about the historical sites, the remnants of the history that you can see. There's also archaeology, shell-midden sites. You've got things like petroglyphs or rock drawings that's also evident in the park, telling us a bit about the history of people that have lived, for instance, in the area. And then mining, mining is not just taking out the diamonds and the value that comes with that. There's other types of value that's also added through the mining. For instance, fossil sites. Because of the mining that we've been doing in the park, we could unearth certain fossils that was currently, or even in the past, they've been studied in great detail. All formed part of adding value in terms of the scientific world. So there's specific areas, for instance, Aristrif and Rooilepel, where you will find these fossilized, or the fossils in the earth, all because of the mining, of course.
Yes. So into the ground and actually investigating and then unearthing them, like you've said.
So these sites of special scientific interest, together with the amazing biodiversity that we talked about, is all very, it's things that makes this park very unique, extremely unique. And I think that whatever developments we're thinking of and whatever future plans are here for the park or people are thinking of, I think the one big thing that I think is so unique about the park is the incredible sensitivity and uniqueness that must be completely taken cognizance of, whatever we as Namibians do or think about going forth into the future. So it's truly a unique environment in the Oranjemund setup. If you think about plants and animals, if you just go outside of the town of Oranjemund, you have a small little plant that's called the Nama bonsai. It's a Nama bonsai. People know, of course, that because the town, you have the townlands, the town is situated in the townlands, but then surrounding the town area, you've got the national park, and people are well versed with this. We're not just going to go and remove plants, for instance, or harass animals and things like that. So surrounding us, we've got also very unique vegetation, unique plants. And then the animals. I mean, who doesn't love the gemsbok? The gemsbok is our signature animal, right? It's our iconic species.
Yes, it was the first thing I saw when I came into town.
And many times I think we as Oranjemunders, we forget what we have, all these precious things that we have. I mean, for us that has become so habituated and so used to these animals. What is always great for me is if I see gemsbok and horses grazing together. I mean, that is sometimes that really it's mind-boggling. But so we are privileged because in so many aspects, if you're living in this town and you wake up, or even at night, and you look out on your lawn, just the lawn opposite of your house, the park, you can find springbok. If you're lucky, you can see a steenbok here and there. And then, of course, you've got the oryx surrounding the town in towards the different areas around the town. You'll find ostriches, for instance, as well. We have the very shy brown hyena also in this area, and we normally also, from a more environmental perspective, we ask that people must really be on the lookout, especially dawn and dusk, for these animals, extremely shy animals. But of course, what we've also found is collisions, vehicle collisions. So people need to be on the lookout for that as well. But all in all, if you think about it, I always tell my sons, you are so blessed because you can see when you go to the river, you can sound. We've actually seen a Cape clawless otter once. sunfish.
We have otters in Namibia. In the Orange River. Yeah.
Sunfish, we once also came across a sunfish. So the children, I think sometimes we are blessed in many ways. You know, it's truly a unique town. I mean, where you find the animals and people
living together in harmony.
Living together.
That is really what it is.
Yeah.
When you say that sometimes you find an oryx feasting on the grass along with another buck, it's just neighbors coming together, and that's truly the essence of the people in Oranje-Mond. The Bom Jesus shipwreck was discovered here in Oranje-Mond. Can you tell us a bit about the ship itself, as well as the findings and what is amazing and special about this?
It's a 500-year-old shipwreck. People call it a very significant find. And it was a trade vessel that came in AD 1533. It was on its way from Lisbon to the western India. So, because it's a trade vessel, it had commodities for trade and exchange on board. Navigational instrumentation was also on board. And then she sank off the coast of southern Namibia here. And very interesting offerings came from that. I mean, if you think about all the offerings, it was elephant tusks, it was, I mentioned, a copper ingots, lead ingots.
Any gold?
Tableware, there were coins, various types of coins. They actually used the coins to date the particular vessel. Wow. So yes, I think for us as a company, we're really proud to have been part and partial of that discovery and the management of the shipwreck. Yeah, so it's quite a significant find.
With all this history and heritage that this area is blessed with, can you describe the future or the wish that you have for Oranje-Mond?
Okay, what do I see?
Your vision.
I have a vision for Oranje-Mond. I see a town where we have included sustainable practices. I see a town where people have a true respect for water. We have come up with different ways of handling our water, respecting the water. We are water efficient. That's what I see for Oranje-Mond. I see a town where biodiversity is at the core or some have got a very important role to play in the local economy of this town. For instance, with the tourism. This town, many people have called it the gateway to the park. That's also what it's been called. So, and I see a town where we, in terms of sustainable practices, where we're looking at alternative energy. We have wind. We've got sunlight. So definitely having that, all of that, it's part of the vision. So that's more on the natural side, the natural world side. What I also see is I have a vision for Oranje-Mond that we will have a happy community, a community building on the strengths that we currently have. We have such a lot of passionate people. We have people that are so skilled. And we have strategists, and we've got visionary people, and we have very knowledgeable people. So I see a town where people are contributing to the upliftment and the welfare of our town going forth into the future.
Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon and sharing with us in detail the science, the passion, the soul of Oranje-Mond. I think that you have done a fantastic job. They're definitely coming through. The gateway is open. With permission from Ursula and you, of course. And that was Ursula Witbooi, unearthing the soul, the passion, and the heart of Oranje-Mond. Thank you for joining us.
In this series, we'll be featuring Chef Yannick, who will show us how to prepare a mouth-watering 3-course meal using fish. For his starter, Chef Yannick will show us how to prepare some citrus pickled mackerel fillet with lukewarm potato salad. In order to prepare this meal, you will need some horse mackerel, white vinegar, onion, garlic, parsley, lemon, and orange peels. For his main meal, Chef Yannick will show us how to prepare kabeljauw steak grilled with herbs. In order to prepare this meal, you will need the following ingredients: tomatoes, salsa, mayonnaise, onions, potatoes, and mustard sauce. For his dessert, Chef Yannick will show us how to prepare some very delicious strawberry cheesecake. In order to prepare this meal, you will need the following ingredients: frozen strawberries, flour, sugar, cream, butter, and finally some cottage cheese. If you want to get the full recipe, please go to our website at www.nfcpt.com.na or visit any of our fish consumption promotion shops across the country.
Faceb. I'm a medical intern. Africa normally draws its strength from community. I am because you are. Now we're asking the community to break the chain of transmission and stay at home. Help us save lives.
This is my wife, Rajolene. By staying at home, you ensure that my wife comes home to me.
Nothing is too good for my daughter. Now here's the deal, Nambi. There's no playing around with other boys before your wedding. Do you understand me? It's the most important day of your life.
Nambi, baby, you have a face like a beautiful person. I got you this Virgin Mary necklace to protect your innocence.
Stupid man. We have loved each other since high school, and now you want to turn your back on me? All the plans we made, you just throw them away? And you want Nambi now? When I've always been there for you, Ziwa, do you understand? And she doesn't even love you. I wasted my time on someone like you.
Don't be like that, Jalia.
Love.